Welcome into our first CWL war recap. This was the war from day one. We actually lost this war 30-31 with a destruction of 82.93% to 83%, so extremely close on total destruction. Each side had one triple. Unfortunately, we did have one star, but we also had 6 or so attacks that were so close to tripling. And unfortunately we just weren't able to get this one done, but let's go check out the triple from this war. Alright, and now here is the attack here by Beast. He is the one that got the triple from this war in the CWL. He's going to start off with some minions here to help funnel heroes. He's bringing a heavy kill squad hog attack here with healers. And his goal here is to funnel out these sides and get everything to move in towards the town hall area. He's going to use his heroes to do the funneling here as the king's on the left side and queen is on the right side. They're all going to collapse in towards that town hall. He's waiting on the healers. The air defense went down right there, so he's going to drop his healers there. That way they are protected as the bowlers and the P.E.K.K.A.s come down in. He now has everything moving towards the town hall, and he drops a rage as the enemy CC comes out. And down goes the town hall with that warden ability protecting everything there. As the healers continue to heal up, the troops moving forward, they're going to be able to take out that Inferno, the enemy king, and now they move on to the enemy queen. And down she goes, and now they'll take that jump into the eagle. Hogs are going to come down at the 8 o'clock section right into this Inferno tower with a hill drop there so that they're able to maintain full health as the P.E.K.K.A.s and Queen continue through the core of this base, just gutting the core. Hogs coming in the perimeter of this base as they move upwards. I'm going to be able to engage this Inferno with a heal to make sure that this hog survives. And down goes the Inferno, and now a Tesla farm has popped at 12. That Stone Slammer about to die, so he drops the heal spell there just so that they're able to get through that Tesla farm. And now he has some P.E.K.K.A.s and the Queen starting to wrap into these last defenses here. Queen low on health. He's going to have to pop her ability as she gets through the Warden statue, this Archer Tower, and Cannon. Only things left here are this Wizard Tower and Cannon that pose any threat to this attack. Down goes the Wizard Tower. He does find a giant bomb. Hogs are low on health here. But no worry there as he's able to finish off the cannon. And it is just cleanup at this point here. A tremendous kill squad hog attack here from Beast. Coming in, getting the only triple of this war for CG. Beautiful hit there, Beast. Perfect. Okay, in day 2 of CWL, we had a war against Blame Adam. I'm sure you guys know them. It is the clan of Time to Clash. They are involved in leagues, including the CWL Elite. And in this CWL war, we actually came out with the victory 33-31 with an 84.67 destruction to 80.07% destruction. Both sides in this war got 3 triples, but the deciding factor here was the 2 1-stars by Blame Adam. They had a 1-star earlier in the war, and they had a 1-star later in this war, just going broke because they were behind. And that ultimately led to their loss here today, and we were able to get the win here. So very nice to get a win against a CWL Elite clan, so we're very happy about that. And let's go ahead and see our 3 triples from this war against Blame Adam. Alright, up first in this war, we have 2 down coming in here with a drag bat attack on this base. As you can see, there is some dead zones over there that create natural pathing for drags, so he wanted to exploit that. Here he's going to drop a bat bomb on this 3 o'clock Inferno with a freeze there. He's going to take out this section so that the dragons will not path over towards this area, having everything going towards the town hall. So a nice bat bomb there to create the funnel for his dragons. Now he's going to bring a baby dragon in on the right side to also continue with the funnel. And now an E-Dragon is coming down on this army camp here along with the balloons, the stone slammer targeting that air defense, and now the dragons all in behind the balloons right there. Warden in from behind as everything is moving towards the town hall. Some archers do come out of the CC. He's going to drop a couple more E-Drags up there to help with the funneling. As the town hall is about to go down through the warden ability, it does. And now the heroes are dropped on the far left side also to continue with the funneling as these dragons move into the core of this base. There is no spells left to support them, so they're going to just have to muscle through this. As a Tesla farm pops up on the left side, the queen is going to be able to deal with that pretty quickly as the king continues to clear out things, and the queen's going to move down there with him as they take out that air defense. And now, as you can see, the dragons are making their way towards this eagle artillery. And as you can see, there isn't a whole lot left in this base. There is an inferno up, there is an air defense up, but there is a lot of dragons up as well as his heroes. So he's moving into this inferno tower section along with that air defense, firing on the dragons, just out of range right now. But he's going to be able to take down that inferno tower because it is, again, just out of range of that air defense. So that was very nice there. And the drag is working on that cannon. And once that cannon goes down, there's nothing left here to harm the queen. Just that wizard tower, and she's going to be able to finish off this attack here. Very nice having her coming in later in the attack to help with the funneling. And she actually is going to survive till the end. And that is going to end up getting him the triple here, is the queen surviving till the end, using brute force to come down and strike down this base. So, very nice hit there by 2, getting our first triple of this war. Alrighty, and up next from this war, we have an attack by me coming in here with a Yolotrone Lalo attack here. And looking at this base, what I was seeing here is that there's a pretty stacked core of Inferno Towers and the Eagle Artillery over there. And I figured if I could clear out this section of buildings, I could get a Stone Slammer onto that Inferno with E-Drags in behind to hopefully take down the Inferno, the Queen, and the Eagle Artillery. So let's go ahead and roll the tape and see exactly how that happens here. I'm going to drop a loom with a baby over there just to funnel out that side a little bit for the queen to step up and get these important buildings here first with an ice golem in front to tank. King's going to come down as well. Also with this attack, I figured there probably would be a Tesla farm over in this area. Seemed like the most likely place for it, so that's why I also dropped the heroes on this side. Figured if I could get a Tesla farm out of this entry as well, that it would be very powerful going into the Lalo portion. And that's exactly what we've seen there. A few Teslas popping up. Queen was able to take out these structures as she continues down the bottom side of the base, while the king was able to get enough over here so that we could direct target this Inferno Tower, Archer Tower, Wizard Tower over there with some E-Drags and the Stone Slammer. Here you can see everything moving in towards this Archer Tower, and once that's done, they will all converge on the Inferno. Unfortunately, a Black Mine did hit one of my E-Drags, so that was unfortunate, but what can you do? Rage coming down there. E-Drag's going to be able to take out the Queen along with a clone, getting that E-Drag into the CC. And as you can see, just like I had thought, everything's going to move on to this Eagle Artillery there and going to be able to take it down. And now we start the Lalo portion directly into the Town Hall. I brought an Earthquake to activate the Town Hall, but in this case it wasn't needed because the E-Drag actually survives here. And as you can see later on in this raid, that's actually going to come back to bite me because the Warden is going to love to follow that E-Drag instead of my balloons, so yeah, I'd have rather had the E-Drag die there after taking out the Eagle, but oh well, what can I do? More loons coming in from the side to cut off this funnel so that everything will go towards this Inferno. As you can see, the Warden is up there with the E-Drag, so that's wonderful. But the loons, there was enough loons here to come in and take out this Inferno. And the Hound is actually still up, about to go down there. It pops, and I have one more haste and an Earthquake here. I'm going to use the Earthquake on this Inferno Archer Tower just to take down some health here. And as they take out the cannon, they'll wrap back around, taking out the Inferno just before getting spun around in a tornado trap. So I guess that was good there. Unfortunately, the Warden decided to follow the E-Drag, which, wasn't ideal, but at the end of the day, it was able to triple here, so I'm happy about that. Alrighty, and up with our final attack of this war, we have Tayrub coming in here with a Bow Witch healer attack with some bat spells. So he is just going to try to come in here and overpower the base here, as he's going to drop his king and some bowlers in here to funnel. It's going to meet up with the enemy king, so he's going to have to pop his ability here to get through that. And a P.E.K.K.A coming on the top side to funnel out that side so that he can push everything right through this base. He's placed the wall wrecker perfectly just so that he can unlock this section here to grab this Inferno Tower as they move towards the Town Hall. Now everything coming in here, the bowlers, the witches, unfortunately he had the Queen walk on him, which is not what he wanted, but he has to deal with that in the attack as they're going to get the Inferno and the Town Hall down right there, Warden ability as the Town Hall falls. Dragon Archer Witch CC coming out here as everything's raged up and healers keeping everything alive. He's going to drop the bats over there with a freeze for the Wizard Tower Inferno combo. And the bats are able to sweep through that and take that section down, allowing these troops to move right into the Seagull artillery. The Queen actually funneled out the entire side over there and died right there before getting to the Inferno. And the bats came in, swept over the side, and cleared out that side so that everything's going to move into the core of the base. And there is some healers there, healing up the troops and the witches there. At this point in the attack, you can't really tell because there's just so many witches left on the board, so you really never know how these attacks are going to go. But since he has so many witches left, they're just going to be able to overrun this base here, a little slowly getting through this wall here. But once they do, you're going to see that they're going to be able to take down this Wizard Tower and take down this Bomb Tower. As more witches coming in from over here. Warden's also at full health, so he's able to pick off these defensive structures too, and he is dealing a ton of damage as the healers continuing to heal up these witches through these Inferno beams so that they are staying alive. More witches coming out to sweep the outside of the base here as this Warden is still up. They're beating through a wall, just taking time. Warden now switching walls. They're both switching walls in the middle. But at this point, there's just a mortar and an archer tower left up, so there's not going to be enough defenses to stop this attack as Tayrub coming in with the Bow Witch bat attack, getting us our third triple of this war and helping us to win this war against Blame Adam. So nice job there by Tayrub. Alrighty, and here is War 3 of CWL Week for CG War Clan here. We matched up against INC Group here, and we were able to get the victory 32-31 with total destruction of 82.47 to 76.6. It was a close war here. As we come down and check out the statistics, we had 4 3-stars in this war, but we did have 2 1-stars in this war, which were unfortunate. The enemy clan had only 1 triple in this war, but, the 4 3-stars were able to get us past the enemy here, making up for the 1-stars in this war. We were able to get the win, the second win of the week for CWL. So, nice win for us, and let's go check out some of the replays. Okay, and up first today we have Hando coming in with a Kill Squad Hog Attack with a couple E-Drags here to help form the funnel. He drops the first one at 12 and the second one at 2 o'clock. These will help clear some of the trash buildings so that he can punch a wall wrecker right through this section, opening up the Inferno and the Town Hall and he will want to drop a jump over here leading into this Inferno and the enemy queen. As you can see, the wall wrecker is coming down with heroes in behind, and now the bowlers as well. Wall wrecker, of course, was placed perfectly to open up this section. A rage is going to come down to get these bowlers and healers through this section quicker. And as you can see, the warden ability has been used as they engage the town hall, and it falls. Now the enemy CC is coming out, and they got it under poison, and the queen too. Queen is going down right there, as the troops will take the jump, and now the hogs coming in from the north side under heal as they engage this bomb tower. Hogs are going to continue to wrap around the base, as this Inferno tower over here was removed by a P.E.K.K.A. Eagle raining shots down on the hogs, but the heal will save some of their health right there. Unfortunately, some spring traps are getting them, along with some skeleton spells. And that Eagle artillery fire missing the hogs right there, so that was nice. And now the hogs are starting to fizzle out just a bit, but he is going to have enough to be able to get through this backside Inferno, because he does have another heal as well. And the queen was able to pick off that Eagle artillery that was raining shots all throughout this raid on the hogs. One of the hogs does catch a spring trap there, so the hogs are starting to fizzle out here as we move into the backside of this base. And the queen is going to come up here, step up, and be able to take out that Grand Warden statue, as these hogs looking to finish off this expo with the help of the warden. Now as we come into the last couple defenses here, Warden is on his own out in front of the queen, picking off defenses here, as the queen is finally able to break through this wall, and now only a wizard tower and an archer tower are left standing in her way. And as you can see, this is going to be a triple by Hando. As soon as this queen is going to be able to break out of this wall, she will be able to clean up the remaining buildings there. Wizard and some archers did catch a giant bomb there, but the time is fine for Hando to come in and deliver this triple right here. A nice attack by Hando, getting it done with the kill squad hog attack. Up next, we have Dez coming in with a kill squad hog attack as well. And I'm sure you can recognize this is the same base that Hando just came down with a triple on. Interestingly enough, the enemy clan decided to run a copy of the base number 11. So they had two bases the same. And Dez is going to come in and try to exploit that, as he was hitting after Hando's attack. So he has seen the way to triple this base. So he's going to come in with the same plan, E-Dregs, to clear out the sides with the wall wrecker to punch into this town hall compartment with some bowlers in behind right there. So as we seen in the previous raid, it was a close one. It came down to the end. The queen was still up there. This time you can see when we started the video, it was only a 2-minute and 8-second attack. So in this one, things are going to go a little bit better for him as he tomes through the town hall, a double dragon coming out of the CC with the jump coming down. The queen's going to be able to remove the dragons, and now the hogs are started from the top side, just like in the previous raid. And they're going to be targeted by the Eagle artillery quickly, but they are under heal. The big difference in this raid is the queen steps up into this section, and that's going to give her a quicker access to the Eagle artillery as she takes it down, while the hogs are under heal over here going through this Tesla farm section. And because of that, more hogs are going to be able to survive to the end of this raid. And in fact, this is going to be an overwhelming triple here, as he's going to get down this backside Inferno without even needing the last heal spell there. So a nice hit there by Dez. He's going to come in after Hando to get it done, but he executes this one absolutely perfectly, as he has an entire army of hogs, it looks like, still left up, along with the queen right there. She goes through a giant bomb. He's going to heal the queen up here because he knows there's a giant bomb there for the previous raid. Nice job there, Dez. Beautiful triple there. Okay, and up next we have an attack by me, and I am bringing in the Sui Lalo. Now, why did I choose the Sui Lalo for this base? Well, it's pretty simple. The enemy CC is away from the town hall. It is centralized, so I can see that I can break into this section and remove the town hall with my queen. And I see that I would like to get some pathing up here with the Lalo, starting it from up there. And I see that this Inferno Tower and this sweeper are together, so that means I can freeze it. Normally a sweeper pointing in the direction you want to start your Lalo, it's no good. But since the Inferno's right there, I believe I can freeze both of them together, and that's what I do. I bring 4 freezes, so there isn't going to be a problem running out of freezes in this raid. Let's go ahead and get it started here as I drop off a baby dragon with a cocoa loon there to get the funnel set on that side. I also want the baby dragon to pick off this mortar, and that way my wall breakers won't get taken out by a mortar shot, which, you never want that. That could just be devastating to the entire raid. King's going to end up sweeping around the side there of the town hall compartment as a test wall breaker comes down right there. And no small bombs there. I drop a giant because that archer tower range was just in range of where I wanted to drop my wall breakers. So no problem there. The Valkyrie that I drop actually gets sprung by a spring trap. So that was to test any skeleton spells that might be by the town hall so that the Val could take it out real quick. But unfortunately she gets sprung, and fortunately for me there weren't no skeletons there. That could have been just a disaster. But anyway, the queen was able to take down the town hall, and she pulls the CC, which turns out to be a baby and a couple witches. So I'm going to be able to poison those down, and they're going to die under the poison spell as the slammer came in to shorten up that funnel on that area. And now the main portion of the Lalo is coming in right into this sweeper, right into this Inferno, and we got to freeze down. Like I said, I could freeze it up there. And down they go there. There's another freeze and some haste to get them through. I want to shorten up this side over here, so I'm going to drop more hounds and a loon. And now they're going to freeze this Inferno Tower with a haste there, just to be able to funnel out that section to push these balloons through. I had the Warden ability along with a Rage and a couple Skelly spells that ended up taking down the Queen in the middle. And now, as you can see, not much left of this base except this Inferno and air defense, and I'm just able to haste all of these balloons through here, and they're going to end up finishing off this base right there. Down goes the AD, and at this point it's just clean up here. Should have actually saved a balloon on this one for cleanup, but I got a little too excited and ended up dropping all of them right over here on this section because I wanted to get that down for sure. We did have a baby dragon in the stone slammer just in case, maybe a double dragon was in there, or queen hopped the wall during the Skelly spell drop there. Maybe the baby dragon could have finished her off, but luckily we didn't really need the baby dragon there as everything else went to plan. These Sui Lalos are fast attacks, so you get your haste down, you get your freezes down, you're bringing in this portion, getting more freezes, more haste down, raging and Skelly spelling on the queen. So it's a very fast-paced attack, but it's very, very powerful, and that was the attack of choice here for me in this one. I'm glad to have gotten that triple right there. Alright, and for the last attack of this video, we have Thor coming in with a mass E-Dragon attack here. Now, why does Thor come in with a mass E-Drag? Well, you're about to find out. He's going to drop his heroes on the top section here of this base because he notices that the town hall is exposed and is not covered by the CC. So his hope here is to punch these heroes in towards the town hall in the hopes that the queen can snipe off that town hall, remove it, and that would set up a nice path for his E-Drags here because these sweepers aren't necessarily pointed in the best place to defend the E-Drags. So the queen and the king were placed perfectly in order to take down this town hall. About to go down, and down it goes right there. So nice placement of the heroes there by Thor, working that out to make sure that they get the town hall. And now some E-Drags are going to come in from the sides to form the funnel for the rest of the E-Drags as they are going to path right into this base. Here comes everything in, balloons, E-Drag, Stone Slammer, all moving into the space. He's going to freeze the initial AD right there, get a Rage down, and he's going to freeze this Eagle artillery along with the air sweeper that was pointed in this direction just a bit. He's going to get another rage down as they engage the enemy queen right there, and down she goes. Tons of E-Drags moving forward, freezing the Eagle again, never really getting off much damage in this attack as the chain value in this base is just immense. Look at this. He's taken down everything here, and right there goes the air defense. There goes the Inferno Tower. Watch these E-Drags as the skip value, wham! There goes the Archer Tower, the Expo, and now only an Inferno Tower is remaining in this base as the E-Drags converge on it right here. Couple shots going to take this out. Bam, there's one, and waiting for it. There it is, taking down the Inferno Tower right there. And there is nothing left of this base to harm these E-Drags as they will go up and take down the rest of these trash buildings here. So sometimes you just got to get it down by brute force. That's what he did. He had perfect placement of the heroes to take down the town hall, and then he noticed the sweepers weren't in the most ideal location to defend the E-Drag attack, and he was able to freeze the Eagle artillery and the lone sweeper that was pointed a little bit in the direction he was flying for the entire raid. So beautiful attack by Thor, recognizing that base was vulnerable to the E-Drags. And that's going to wrap up this video here. We will have the next recap coming out soon, Wars 4 through 7. So hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.